and rolling up and down the fingers. And into thy palm. The pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And let's leave the ball in the palm, interlace the fingers and squeeze. Release, squeeze. Release and squeeze. Release around the back. Switch. 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 Hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. 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 And put the ball on the floor. Test the feet. Ball in the middle of the foot. Press down 3 times. Up to the knuckles. Once across. On each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Rest just below the ball of the foot. At the side of the top of the heel. And the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess. Repeat other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Cross. Cross the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess the feet and good morning. And shake the tree. Three, 2, 1. The center. Twist it the waist, swing the arms. Center with ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather stride. And center, gather from the other side. Center, take some steps forward. To the opposite elbow. And slap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then walk, march, or jog. So, yep, Zach Bush today. Lots of squats. So, whatever you do, be safe here. I'm going to do some rolling after class. And I think I'll run now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 10. 20. 30. Take 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands up. Come up on your toes if you can. Come on back down. Bend to one side. Bend to the other. Back to center, lower your hands, push out of the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Go a little higher. And come on down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And then roll them forward. Bend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. Bring one arm across, press in. And then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Pull them up, you squeeze the shoulder blades together. Release, squeeze, release, and squeeze. Release. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Put your fists on your temples, bring the elbows back and forth. Come on down, rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulders. Come to center, bring one arm over the top, cup the ear, look up, chin up, tug gently. And chin down. Other way, chin up. And down. And let's grab a stick. Inside the arch of 1 foot, other foot out to the side, stretch the inner thigh. Go the other way. Come on up, put the stick in front of 1 foot, toes about 6 inches away, drop the top of the stick to the collarbone. Slide down, lift the heel, wiggle. Lift the sole, I'm sorry, wiggle. Rotating on the heel. And then press the sole of the foot against the stick. And repeat with the other leg. Hamstring. And then the calf. And it's a booyah stick day. Flip flops. And big circles. We go the other way. We're lateral in one direction. And then the other. Put the stick behind the back in the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. And stop, lean back if you can. Otherwise, keep twisting. Come back up, tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. Twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. Bring the stick up overhead, down below the waist, back overhead and behind. Up at the shoulders and push out. Then bring the stick down to one side, hand down near the top, swing behind. And then do the same on the other side. Stick to the middle, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. At the top, come up on your toes for a second, back on your heels, back and forth 20 times. All right, bring the stick to one side, come up on the toe of the other foot, lift the foot if you can, move it around if you can, lift the stick if you can, and move it around if you can. Three, two, one, come down. Put the stick in the other hand, other toe, other foot, and the stick. Three, two, one. Bring it down. Put the stick down. Grab your weights if you're using them, or a bottle or anything else you want to put in your hand. More moves. Squat, raise, around the clock outside or in, and a press. We're going to do 3 rounds of 10, picking up speed each round. We're going to start with the squats. We'll move around in sequence as usual, starting in 3, 2, 1. And a breath. Raises. Frontal. Breath. Around the clock. Breath. Presses. And take a few breaths. We're going to move squats into number 2. Going to pick up some speed. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Breath. Squats. And we're halfway there. Take a breath. I'm going to go through the middle. Breath. And presses. All right. Take a few breaths before we start round 3. And 3, 2, 1. Right. Round the clock, I'm doing 5 and 5. Squats. And presses. And turn, yay. All right. Let's rub those hands together. Cultivate chi. Form that chi ball. And center 2 breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And center 2 breaths. Bring down chi. Gather it up. And namaste. All right, breathing. Going to do Lenador's 4 quick ones, 1 long one. 20 breaths in all, 4 rounds. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Here we go. All right.
Oop, there we go. Anyway, thank you. That was just what I needed, of course.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Have a
See you
good
later.
one. And for those of you sticking around, have a sip of coffee, and then we're going to do some rolling. On the ground, I'll meet you there with the ball and a roller. Start, whoops. Do the upper body, shoulders, and neck. We take the ball, put it right there, and roll around. Find that tender spot. Lean into it. Breathe into it. And then we're going to move it to the rear deltoid. Do the same. And then the trapezius on the other side. Ooh, hit it right away. There we go. And the rear deltoid on the other side. And then we'll put the ball to the side, grab the roller. Yeah, on the hairline. And we're going to move our head back and forth, making note of any restrictions, any pain, which side is more limber than the other. And then go to the right and do 4 circles in one direction. And then 4 in the other. And then nod. Keep nodding. Go to the left side, do 4 circles in both directions. Nod. Come to the middle, do 8 figure eights. You're going to start one way for 4 and start the other way for the other 4. Just follow your nose or your chin, drawing that figure 8. Going the other way now. Done, nod. And then make sure the roll is still at the hairline, move your ears back and forth. See if you notice any difference from when you started. And move the roller down to the top of the shoulders. And roll down. I gotta move down over here. Roll down to the middle of the rib cage and back and forth. Top of the shoulders, below the neck to the middle of the rib cage. From the middle of the rib cage to the bottom of the rib cage and back to the. Have a great day. Hope to see you tomorrow.